S, B, O, R, E are the persons who are facing towards south, and 5 persons are facing towards north. Who are those 5? N, C, H, L, U. N, C, H, L, U are the 5 persons facing towards north. And U is sitting at one of the extreme ends of the row. U is seated at one of the extreme ends of the row. Tell me how many possibilities we have. U can be at the left extreme, or U can be at the right extreme. As there are 2 possibilities for this U, U can be left or at the right. Now U is here. U sits at one of the extreme ends of the row. Next one, end of the row, but is not adjacent to N or H. U is not adjacent to N or H. Hence N or H cannot be here. And similarly N or H cannot be adjacent to this U. H is sitting opposite to B. B has only one person sitting to his left. Now B is having only one person to his left, hence B must be the second from the right end. Now, and H is opposite to whom? H is opposite to B, and B is having only one person to his left. R is sitting adjacent to both E and B. R is adjacent to both E and B, hence E is here. R is adjacent to both these 2 persons, E and B. And next one, S is sitting diagonally opposite to C. S and C are diagonally opposite to each other. If S is here, C will be here. Now in this case, S at this place, C will be here. And C, who is sitting opposite to O. C is opposite to O. Here also C is opposite to O. Isn't it? C is opposite to O. Then, what is the other information we have? N and H cannot be here. But as in the second case, H is at this place. But as N and H cannot be adjacent to U, this case is completely ruled out. Now we are left with this one. Then who is the other person left over? N. If N is left over and the person left over is L, L will be here. Clear now? This is how these 10 persons were seated in 2 different rows. 5 persons facing towards south and 5 persons facing towards north. Five is towards north and 5 is towards south. Then question number 69 to 73. Now in this one, 8 members of a family. Who are the 8 members? 8 members of a family. P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, and W are the 8 persons of a family, and they are seated around a circular table, isn't it? And the direction is not given. And by default, if the direction is not specified, then we need to take they are facing towards center. Okay? Now, circular arrangement along with this family tree. R, who is eldest in the family? Who is R here? R, the eldest in the family. R is the eldest person in the family, and male, eldest male in the family, is sitting third to the left of his wife. R is seated third to the left of his wife. As R is seated third to the left of his wife, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And whoever the wife of R. Now this person R's wife at this place. Now 1, 2, 3, R must be at this place. Are you following this one or not? Now whoever comes at this place, whether P, Q, R, S or someone else, now that person must be R's wife. If R's wife is here, and R sits second to the left of his, third to the left of his wife. Now R is having a wife as well. This is what the information we can able to derive. R is having a wife. And the number of females in the family is lesser than the number of males in the family. Males and females are different to each other, isn't it? That means if there are 3 females, what are the different possibilities we have? 3 females, 5 males. Or 2 females, 6. Or 1 or 7. These are the 3 possibilities we have. And next one. W is the wife of T's maternal uncle. T is here. T's maternal uncle means T's mother, mother's brother is there, mother's brother's wife is wife. Who is that person? W. Now this W is the wife of whom? W is the wife of T's maternal uncles. No. Now W. W is the wife of T's maternal uncle. Now so T's maternal uncle means T's mother, mother's brother is this person, that person's wife is W. This is how we need to represent the data. T's mother's brother's wife is W. And is sitting 3 places from V. Now in between V and W, how many persons must be there? There must be exactly 2 persons. Hence in between V and W, there must be exactly 2 people. One of P's son is sitting opposite to him while the other is adjacent to him. Now this P is having how many children? 2 children. Now P is having two sons. P is having two sons. One of the person is opposite and the other son is adjacent to that person. And one of P's son is sitting opposite to him while the other is adjacent to him. U is youngest. As U is youngest, where should this U? U must be at the third place, third generation. U is youngest and is not V's son. U is not V's son and is sitting adjacent to W. Now U and W are adjacent to each other. U and W. There are three married couples in the family. As there are three married couples in the family, how many females are there? Three females at least, isn't it? Now four females is not possible because number of males and number of females were different, isn't it? Number of females is lesser than the number of males. And so what is the possibility we have? Three females and five males. How many females? There are three females. And how many males? There are five males. And three females and five males are there in this family. And three couples were there. Three married couples in the family. W is the sister-in-law of Q. W is the sister-in-law of whom? W is the sister-in-law of Q. As W is the sister-in-law of Q, hence Q must be at this place. W is the sister-in-law of Q. Are you following this one or not? Now Q's brother's wife is W, sister-in-law. W is the sister-in-law of Q. Q who is sitting to the immediate right of W's father-in-law. Now this W is having a father-in-law, isn't it? That means W's husband's father is there. W's husband's father. Now it comes under the third generation, isn't it? Now in this third generation, who is the person here? R is the person. And R's child is Q. And next one, R is having a wife as well, isn't it? R and wife. We have taken this information here. Now we need to finalize the position of this P and U. And W is the sister-in-law of Q. Q who is sitting to the immediate right of W's father-in-law. And two of the married couples have two children each. Now two of the couples have two children each. Now that means now here. Now in this couple there is, for this R, there are two children. And now in this one U and W, now Q is having a child T. As Q is having a child T, now this Q should have another child. Because out of these three couples, two of the couples are having two children each. ఒక్కొక్క కపుల్కి ఎంతమంది ఉన్నారు చెప్పండి? 2 members. If 2 members were there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and these are the persons done. Now we need to have 3 couples, and the other couple must be at this place. సరిపోయింది కదండి? Clear? ఫాలో అవ్వలేదు అలాగంటే కదా అడగాలి మరి. Then coming back to this. Now R who is eldest in the family. R is what? R is the eldest in the family. Okay? R is the eldest male in the family. He is sitting third to the left of his. First, I will finalize this family tree. Okay? Then you can able to finalize this one. R is having a wife. And again, how many couples are there? There are 3 couples. As there are 3 couples are there, ఇంకో విధంగా డిస్కస్ చేద్దాం. There are 3 couples are there. As 3 couples are there, among these 3 couples, 2 couples are having how many children? 2 children is. Now let us take this is the first couple. This couple must have 2 children, isn't it? As this couple is having 2 children, then at the same time. Now let us take for example, this is the second couple, and if this couple is having the 2 children. How many persons were there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 persons were completed, isn't it? Then we must have 3 couples. This is 1 couple. This is the second couple. The third couple must be at this place. Sarpin the 8 members. Count the number of 8 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we need to arrange the persons here. R at this place, isn't it? Because R is the eldest male in the family. R is the eldest in the family. R is having a female. R the eldest in the family is sitting third to the left of his wife. The number of males in the family is lesser than the number of females. Number of males in the family. Now in the first couple there is a female, second couple there is a female, third couple there is a female. How many males and how many females we need to have? 5 males and 3 females. Then what happened to these two? These 2 persons must be males. Then only we will have 5 males. 3 couples, 3 males. Isn't it? 3 females. Now these 2 persons are also males, then only we will have 5 males. 5 males and 5 females. The number of females of the family is lesser than. W is the wife of whom? T's maternal grandmother. Now T's maternal, W is the wife of T's maternal uncle. T's maternal uncle is there. Now this W is the wife of whom? W is the wife of T's maternal uncle. Now T is here, mother is here, mother's brother, brother's wife is W. W is the wife of T's maternal grandfather. Sorry, maternal uncle. W is the wife of T's maternal uncle and is sitting 3 places away from P. One of P's son is sitting opposite to him while the other seated adjacent to him. Now this one of P's son is sitting opposite him. Then tell me what is the gender of this P? Where should this P? P in the first generation, can P be here? Can P be in the first generation? No. Why? Because P is a male. As already R is a male, P cannot be there in the first family. Then P cannot be here as well, because if P is said, this P is having 2 children. Hence, where should this be? P must be here. Now this P is having 2 children. One of the person is adjacent, another person is opposite. And you the youngest one in the family. You the youngest one in the family means you must be here. And is not V's son. Now V cannot be at this place. As V cannot be here, and where should this be? V must be either here or here. And V's son and is sitting adjacent to W. There are 3 married couples. W's sister-in-law is Q. Now W's sister-in-law, W's husband's sister is Q. W's sister-in-law is Q. As Q is here, W's sister-in-law is Q. He is sitting to the immediate right of W's father-in-law. And 2 of the married couples have 2 children each. Now, sir, P, T and U were done. Now, who are the persons left over? Now, there is a relation between the grandmother and information. Now, the eldest male in the family is sitting out to the left of his wife. Number of female. W is the wife of T's maternal uncle and is sitting 3 places from V. W is sitting 3 places from V, isn't it? W is the wife of T's maternal uncle and is seated 3 places from V. And 3 places from V. And U is the son. U the youngest is not V's son. U the youngest is not V's son and is sitting opposite to W. U and W are opposite to each other. Hence, this is what the information we have. Now we have 2 more persons to be finalized. Who are those 2 persons? S and V. Isn't it? S and V. If S is here, V must be here. Or if S is here, V must be here. And then 2 possibilities. Then coming back to this arrangement. Now in this arrangement, what is information we have? 8 persons seated around a circular table, and out of which now this person is R's wife. R's wife can be either S or V, and R seated out to the left of R's wife. R sits out to the left of his R's wife. Number of females in the family is less than. W is the wife of T's maternal uncle and is sitting 3 places from V. Now W is 3 places from V. As W is 3 places from V, 1, 2, 3. W is 3 places from V, isn't it? Then one of P's son is sitting opposite to him. One of P's son is sitting opposite to him means P is opposite to either T or U, and another one is adjacent to this one, isn't it? As R at this place are the youngest in the family. The youngest, U the youngest, and is not V's son, and is sitting opposite to W. Now U and W are adjacent to each other. U and W are adjacent, and W's sister-in-law is Q, who is sitting to the immediate right of W's father-in-law. Now who is W's father-in-law here? R. W's father-in-law is R. Now this R is here. Now W's sister-in-law Q. Now Q must be at this place, isn't it? W's sister-in-law is Q. Now this Q is sitting to the immediate right of W's father-in-law. Who is W's father-in-law? R. That means this Q is to the immediate right hand side of R. As Q is to the immediate right hand side of R, then now R is done. Now how many people are in between these 2? Number of people in W's sister-in-law Q is sitting. R, who is eldest in the family, is sitting out to the left of his wife. W is the wife of T's maternal and is sitting 3 places from V. Now W is seated 3 places from V, isn't it? W is seated 3 places from W is the wife of T's maternal uncle and is seated 3 places from V. Now if you take V at this place, if V is here, 1, 2, 3, W must be at this place. V is sitting 3 places away from V. One of P's son is opposite to him. One of P's son is opposite to him. and is sitting, and the other one is adjacent to him. One of P's son, T and U. P is opposite. Now can you take P at this place? P cannot be here. Why P cannot be here? Because if P is here, W cannot be opposite, because either T or U is opposite to P. P cannot be here. Can we take P at this place? If you take P at this place, now here, who is the person opposite? V is the person opposite. V cannot be opposite. P cannot be here. As P cannot be here, W, and P cannot be here as well. Hence, P must be here. If P is here, R is here, that is also not possible. There is no possibility for this P at all. Clear? As there is no possibility for this P, hence V cannot be at this, W cannot be at this place. V cannot be at this place. Follow అవుతున్నారు లేదా? ఇక్కడ మనం తీసుకున్నాం అనుకోండి వీని పీకి మనకి ప్లేస్ లేకుండా పోయింది. ఎందుకు చెప్పండి? పీకి ఆపోజిట్ వాళ్ళు సన్ ఉండాలి. Hence, as V cannot be at this place, then who must be here? S must be here. Now who is this S? S is nothing but R's wife. As S is R's wife, now this person must be V. Done? Now coming back to this one. W is the wife. R is eldest in the family, sitting third to the left of his wife. Then coming to one of P's son, he is sitting opposite to him. Now one of P's son is sitting opposite to him. Can P be at this place? Now tell me, where should this be? Can P be here or not? No. As S cannot be here, V cannot be here, W cannot be here. Then what is the only possibility we have? V, P at this place, and P's opposite is son, and adjacent to this person must also be the son. P cannot be at this place in between Q and S, because if in between Q and S, one between these two persons must be his son, which is not possible. Hence, P must be at this place, and one of the person must be here, and the other person between T and U, one person must be at this place. One person must be here, and between T and U, one person must be at this place. Done? And one of P's son is sitting opposite while the other is adjacent. U, the youngest, is not V's son and is sitting adjacent to W. Now U and W are adjacent to each other. As U and W are adjacent to each other, U cannot be at this place. Isn't it? As U cannot be here, then T must be here. If T is here, then U must be here. Isn't it? And U is adjacent to W. W is here. If W is here, then who is the person left over? V is the person left over. సరిపోయిందండి? Then R, the eldest in the family, is sitting third to the left of his wife. Who is the wife of R? S. R is sitting third to the left of his wife. Number of females is lesser than. There are 5 males and 3 females. W is the wife of T's maternal uncle. T's maternal uncle, T's mother's brother's wife is W, and is sitting 3 places from V. W is 3 places away from V, isn't it? 3 places away from V. The word away doesn't have any significance at all, isn't it? Then one of P's son. One of P's son is opposite to him, and the other person is adjacent to him. One of P's son is T is opposite, and the other person is U is the other son. That person is adjacent to this one. U and W are adjacent, and U, the youngest, is not V's son and is sitting adjacent to W. And there are 3 married couples in the family, and W's sister-in-law is Q. Now Q's brother is V, brother's wife is W, and is to the immediate right of W's father-in-law. Who is W's father-in-law? R. Now this person is immediate right of this one. W's sister-in-law is Q. Q is to the immediate right of R. And there are 2 of the married couples have 2 children each. Now this is about question number 69 to 73. And what is the position of T's father with respect to R's daughter-in-law? Who is R's daughter-in-law? R's daughter-in-law is W. Now what is the position of T's father? Who is T's father? P. And what is the position of P with respect to W? As P with respect to W, tell me what is your answer here? Second to the right. Now second to the right, that is given in choice 3. Check out the choices. Choice 3 is the answer, isn't it? The next one. Who is R's son? R is having a son. V is R's son. V, that is given in which choice? Choice 4. And 71 based on the given information. 4 out of the following is nothing but an odd man out. And TVUQP. TVUQP. Now V, a male. Q female, P female, Q female, P male, U male. Then what is the answer we have? A female, that is Q, that is choice 4. 71 choice for except Q. The remaining persons are males. How is U related to the person seated third to the left of him? U related to third to the left of you. Who is that person? T. How is this U related to T? And U is the brother of T. Brother, that is given in choice 3, 72. Then 73. How is P's brother-in-law's nephew's grandmother related to Q? P's brother-in-law. Who is P's brother-in-law? V. P's brother-in-law is V. V's nephew is T and U. Nephew's grandmother. Nephew's grandmother is S. How is this S related to Q? S is the mother of Q. Choice 1 is the answer. S is the mother of Q, that is choice 1. Tell me whether the choices are valid or not. As the choices 3, 4, 4, 3 and 1. Done? Now this is about 69 to 73. Then next one 74 to 78. Question number 74 to 78. Now in this 74 to 78 it comes under which category? Comparison. Now in this comparison, tell me what is the information given in this comparison. Six teachers are there, 𝐒𝐄𝐈𝐀𝐋, and 6 students MNOPQ are seated in 2 different rows. Now 6 teachers and 6. Again 2 row arrangement 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Another row is here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now teachers and students. And who are the students? 𝐒𝐄𝐈𝐀𝐾L. 𝐒𝐄𝐈𝐀 and K. 6 or 5? And who is the 6th teacher? 𝐒𝐄𝐈𝐽K. 𝐒𝐄𝐈𝐽K and L. Now 6 person 𝐒𝐈𝐽KL and 6 students MNOP, Q and R are sitting in 2 different rows each other and the same row, and all the teachers are sitting in 1 row. As all the teachers are sitting in 1 row, now sir, who are the teachers? Now let us take teachers are like this and now students will be like this. Now tell me who are the teachers who have? Now the teachers are 𝐒𝐈𝐽K. Now 𝐒𝐈𝐽KL and the students MNOPQR. You can take teachers north or teachers south to get the same answer. And next one, K sits second. K sits adjacent to all the teachers are in a row. K sits adjacent to L or G. K is seated whom? K is seated adjacent to either L or to G. M is seated second to the left of R. Or K sits adjacent to I who is opposite R. R is not at any ends of the row. And neither G nor L sits adjacent to H. Only one person sits between G and L. One among them is at an end. Only one person between G and L. One person is at the end, isn't it? One of the persons at an end. One person between GRL. And what is the other case we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here also 6 persons, 4, 5 and 6. Now GRL or GRL. Only one person between GRL. Only one person sits between G and L. And one among them is at an end. Either M or N sits opposite J. J who sits to the right of G. J is to the right hand side of G. J is to the right of G. And next one. And neither N nor O sits at any extreme ends of the row. N and O cannot be at the extreme ends of the row. As N and O cannot be at the extreme ends of the row, then K sits adjacent to I. K is seated adjacent to whom? K is seated adjacent to I. KRI. As GRL here, K is adjacent to I. K is adjacent to I like this. K sits adjacent to I who is opposite to R who is not at any ends of the row. Isn't it? Or K can be here. In this one also K sits adjacent to I and is opposite to R. R is not at any extreme end. And similarly here also, where should this R be? R must be at this place. Clear now? K sits adjacent to I, then KRI can be at these 2 places. K sits adjacent to L or G. See here, K sits adjacent to I, again K sits adjacent to L or G, and that K cannot be at the extreme end. Are you following this one or not? As K cannot be at the extreme end, and where should this K? K must be here only. And similarly here also, K must be here, and K sits adjacent to an IR. K sits adjacent to I who is opposite to R is not at any one of the extreme ends. K sits adjacent to L or G. Now here K is seated adjacent to L or G, here also K is adjacent to L or G. M is seated second to the left of R. M is seated second to the left. Here M is seated second to the left of R is not possible. And the first case is ruled out. Now we are left with only the second case. M is seated, K sits end, R who is not at any extreme end. Neither G nor L sits adjacent to H. G and L cannot be adjacent to H, hence H must be at this place. And only one person between G and L. And one among them is at an N. Either M or N sits opposite to J. Opposite to J, tell me who is that person? Now J must be here. Either M or N is opposite. M is not opposite, hence N must be opposite to J. Either M or N sits opposite J. J who sits to the right of G. Now J is to the right hand side of G, hence G cannot be at the extreme right end. J is to the right of G, as G is here, L must be at this place. And neither N nor O is at an extreme end, O will be at this place. As O is here, then who are the remaining persons? If P is here, Q will be here. Or if P is here, Q will be here. No information given about these two people, P and Q. These two persons can be at any one of the extreme ends. PRQ, PRQ. Now this is about 74 to 78. There are 5 questions given under this one. 74 to 78. Yes, write down this one, 74 to 78. Then next one, 79 to 83. Now in this 79 to 83, now what is the information we have? 𝐏𝐼𝐾𝐿𝑚𝑛𝑂. 79 to 83, 𝐏𝐼𝐾𝐿𝑚𝑛𝑂. How many people are there? There are some 8 people. And these 8 people are seated around a circular table facing the center, but not necessarily in the same order. Facing the center, there is exactly one person between O's wife and H's wife. Again, it belongs to blood relation circular arrangement. There is exactly one person sitting between O is having a wife, H is having a wife. That means O is a male, H is again a male. Now, as of now, there are 2 couples. And L is the father-in-law of K. L is the father-in-law of K. Then how to represent this one? L is the father-in-law of K. K and K's spouses, isn't it? K's spouses father is L. L is the father-in-law of K and sits adjacent to his wife. L is adjacent to his wife. L's wife is there. L's wife is there. O's wife is there. H's wife is there. That means altogether how many? There are 3 couples as of now. Done? Then L is the father-in-law of K and sits adjacent to his wife and his daughter J. And his daughter J means L is having a daughter J. As L is having a daughter J, J can be here or J can be here. As of now, we cannot determine this. J is the daughter. K is the father of O. Now this K is the father of O can be written like this. K is the father of O. Now this O also got married, isn't it? Now O also got married to someone. O is a male. O's wife. Now here K is the father of O and sits opposite his brother. Now this K is having a brother as well. Now this K is having a brother. Opposite his brother. H is an immediate neighbor of neither his wife nor I. H is not an adjacent to I and his wife. O is 3 places away from his grandmother I. O is 3 places away from his grandmother. Grandmother, who is that grandmother? I. I and L are married to each other. I who has only one child. As I is having only one child, J must be the wife of K. Find a chayachare then K, J is at this place. J is the wife of K. As J is the wife of K, J is here, a female. Now husband, wife of K. I who has only one child. No two males and no two females are seated adjacent to each other, and N sits out to the left of K. Now this is what the information we have. Now O is here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and are the persons finalized as of now? 6 and 7, isn't it? Now K's brother. How many couples we have? Any information regarding this one? The number of couples in this family is not given, isn't it? The next one. There is exactly one person between now related to this circular arrangement now. All the persons are facing towards the center. There is exactly one person sitting between O's wife and H's wife. O's wife and H's wife, there must be exactly one person. Now where should this H must be at this place. Idaithe finalize cheyochu kadandi. Because this person is a male, K's brother is there. Now K's brother is none other than H, who is the only person left over, male. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That means K and H are siblings to each other. And this H is having a wife as well, isn't it? H married to someone else. Hence, how many couples we have? We are having 4 couples. We are having 4 couples. Now there is one is L and I, J and K, and H's wife and O's wife. O is having a wife and H is also having a wife. And L is the father-in-law of K. L is the father-in-law of K and sits adjacent to his wife and his daughter. Now L is the father-in-law of K. L is the father-in-law of K. Can you fix K at this place? K. L is the father-in-law of K and L sits adjacent to his wife and his daughter J. Now L is adjacent to his daughter. Who is the daughter here? J. Isn't it? Now let us take L at this place. L is the father-in-law of K. I am talking about L. He is the father-in-law of K and is seated adjacent to his wife and his daughter. And who is the daughter of L? J. Hence, J is to the immediate left or right, isn't it? J. And who is the wife of I? Hence, L is adjacent to J and I. L is the father-in-law of K and sits adjacent to his wife and his daughter J. K is the father of O and sits opposite to his brother. And K is opposite to his brother. Now, who is the brother here? K and H. K and H are siblings to each other. As K and H are opposite to each other, then tell me what are the different possibilities we have? K and H. If K is here, H will be here. Or if K is here, H will be here. K and H are opposite. And K is the father of O and sits opposite his brother. H is an immediate neighbor of neither his wife nor I. H is not an immediate neighbor of H is not an immediate neighbor of I. H is not an immediate neighbor of I. Hence H cannot be at this place. Hence H must be adjacent to J. H is a male. If H is here and K must be here, and what is the gender of this K? K is a male. H and K are opposite. O sits 3 places away from his grandmother I. O is 3 places. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. O must be at this place. O is here. And O is opposite to whom? O is opposite to L. O sits 3 places away from his grandmother I. I who has only one child. No two males and females are seated adjacent to each other. N sits out to the left of K. 1, 2, 3. N must be at this place. N sits out to the left of K. Now let us take the genders of these persons. Now in these genders, K is a male. Now here it must O. What is the gender of this O? O is a male. And H is a male, isn't it? That means all these males are seated at alternate positions females are at alternate. Why? N is a female. Then who is the other person we have? In between K and O? Chapman Kavrundal. M. M must be at this place. M is here. N is third to the left of K. There is exactly one person between O's wife and H's wife. Between O's wife and H's wife, there must be exactly one person. And who are the persons of O and H's wife? And O and H's wife, two persons are left. Or who are those two? M and N. Now there must be exactly one person between M and N. Who is that person? O. There is exactly one person between O's wife and H's wife. L is the father-in-law of K. Whatever this L is the father-in-law of K. L is the father-in-law of K. K's wife is J, wife's father is L, and sits. And L sits adjacent to his wife and his daughter J. And his daughter J, that is clearly given. K is the father of O. K is the father of O and sits opposite his brother. K and H are opposite. H is an immediate neighbor of neither his wife nor I. H cannot be an immediate neighbor of his wife. Hence H cannot be adjacent to N. Here H is adjacent to N. N cannot be the wife of H. As N cannot be the wife of H, then N is the wife of this one and M is the wife of this one. Because this H is not adjacent to his wife. His wife must be, H's wife must be either N or M. But as here, N is there. As H is adjacent to N, N cannot be H's wife. As N cannot be H's wife, M is H's wife, N is O's wife. Done? Here we have 4 couples, 4 males and 4 females. Now this is about 79 to 83. Now 79. Who sits third to the right of K's son? Who is K's son here? O. And who is seated third to the right of O? I. I, that is I. And who is this I? I is O's grandmother. Isn't it? O's grandmother, that is choice 2. Which of the following is true with respect to the given information? Now question number 79, it is choice 4. Sorry, choice 2. O's grandmother, that is choice 2. Which of the following is true with respect to the given information? N is the granddaughter of L. N is the granddaughter of L, definitely true, that is choice 1. And next one. With respect to the given information. And 81, what is the position of I with respect to her son-in-law? I's son-in-law. Who is I's son-in-law here? I's son-in-law is K. Position of I with respect to K. I is to the immediate right hand side of K. Immediate right. Immediate right, that is choice 2. And 4 out of the following is nothing but an odd man out. K and H. Now this K and H are opposite. L and K. L and K. L and K are males. K and H are also males. N and M. N is a female. M is a female. Both these two are females. I and J. I and J, both these two are females. J and H. H is a male. J is a female. Except choice 5. And in the remaining choices, both these two persons belong to the same gender, whether males or females. But whereas in choice 5, there is a male and a female given. Choice 5 is the answer. And 83. How many persons sit between O and his uncle? O's uncle. Who is O's uncle here? O's uncle is H. And when counted in anti-clockwise direction from O. From O anti-clockwise direction, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 people. Choice 5 is the answer. As what are the choices we have? 2, 1, 2, 5, 5 are the choices to these 5 questions in question number 73 to 74 to 79. 79 to 83. Done with this? Yes, write down this arrangement. 79 to 83. Check out the choices. Which of the following is true with respect to N is the granddaughter of L. Sorry, N is the granddaughter of L is false. Because N is L's grandson's wife. Grandson's wife need not necessarily be granddaughter. H is the brother of J. That is false. I's grandson sits adjacent to N. I's grandson is O. O sits adjacent to N. O and N are seated adjacent to each other. That is definitely true. Choice 3 is the answer. 80th it is choice 3. 2, 3, 2, 5, 5 are the choices to these 5 questions. 79 to 83. Done with this? Then 84 onwards. Now question numbers 84 to 87. Now in this 84 to 88. And it is based on coded inequalities. First we need to decode the given data. Now this symbol stands for neither greater than nor smaller than. That is equals to, plus stands for greater than, and copyright stands for neither smaller nor equal. Copyright neither smaller nor equal. That means it must be not greater than. Sorry, second one plus stands for what? Plus stands for not greater than. That means it must be lesser than or equals to. And copyright neither smaller nor equal. That is greater than. And this symbol stands for what? This symbol stands for not smaller than. That means it must be greater than or equals to. And this hash stands for neither greater nor equal to. It must be lesser than. Now these are the 5 symbols we have. Greater than or equals to, lesser than or equals to, and equals to. Then coming to question number 84. Now in this 84, what is information we have? A plus B. Plus stands for A lesser than or equals to B, isn't it? Now B hash. Hash stands for B lesser than D. And next one, and D equals to E. D equals to E. And E greater than or equals to C. Now this is what the information given. Then first one hash. Hash stands for A lesser than D, lesser than, plus stands for lesser than or equals to, and it is equals to. A lesser than D, definitely true. And second one C lesser than D. D greater than or equals to C, which implies C lesser than or equals to D. And C can be either lesser than or equals to either 2 or 4. Then coming to the third one, B lesser than or equals to E is false. B is lesser than E rather than equal to. Then what is your answer here? 1 and either 2 or 4. 1 and either 2 or 4. Choice 4 is the answer. Now question number 84, choice 4. Then 85. Now in this question number 85, A plus. A lesser than or equals to B, and E greater than or equals to C. Next one B hash. B hash means B lesser than D, isn't it? B lesser than D. D equals to E, and E greater than or equals to C. Now first one, hash means lesser than, plus stands for lesser than or equals to, and this is equals to. A lesser than D, true or false? A lesser than D, definitely true. Next one, C lesser than D. Between D and C, D greater than or equals to C. Now C less, I'm working out the same thing it seems. మరి చెప్పాలి కదా చూస్తున్నారు. Now 85. Now in this one, U hash V. U hash stands for lesser than. U lesser than V. And next one, V plus. V lesser than or equals to W. And W lesser than or equals to X. X hash. X lesser than Y. X lesser than Y. Now U hash stands for U lesser than W. And plus stands for lesser than or equals to in all these cases. Then U and W. Between U and W, lesser than is the symbol common, definitely true. V and X. Between V and X, which symbol is common, lesser than or equals to. Hence V lesser than or equals to X is definitely true. Now between V and Y, which symbol is common, only lesser is common. Hence equal to is false. And between U and X, only lesser is common, but not equals to. Hence what is your answer? Only 1 and 2. 1 and 2 it is given in choice 5, 85. Then coming down to question number 86. Now in this 86, F equals to Y, and G copyright Y. Copyright means G greater than Y lesser than G, isn't it? Next one, and F hash I, and T hash I. Now F hash I, what is the relation between these two? Hash stands for F is lesser than I greater than F, and T greater than or equals to I. T greater than or equals to I. T greater than or equals to I, greater than F, equals to Y lesser than G. First one, I greater than or equals to Y. Between I and Y, there is only greater than is common, equal to is false. F plus F lesser than or equals to G. F lesser than G is to equals to is false. I copyright I greater than G. Again two opposite symbols, no relation here. Now between T and Y, T greater than Y is definitely true, copyright is greater than. What is your answer? Only 4 follows. Only 4, it is choice 2. 86 choice 2. Then coming to question number 87. Now in this 87, R greater than or equals to S. And Q copyright R. Copyright stands for Q greater than R. Now Q greater than R, greater than or equals to S. S hash S lesser than T, and P hash Q. P lesser than Q. P lesser than Q. What is the final conclusion statement? P lesser than Q, greater than R, greater than or equals to S, lesser than T. And first one, P greater than R. The relation between P and R, two opposite symbols, no relation. Next one, Q greater than or equals to S. Now between Q and S, only greater is common, not equals to. Q greater than S is true, but not equals to. Next one, what is the next conclusion we have? And the third one, P greater than S. P greater than S. P greater than S, true or false? Between P and S, two opposite symbols, that is again ruled out. And Q hash, Q lesser than T. Now between Q and T, Q greater than T is true, lesser than T is false. Hence none of the given conclusions true. Choice 3. 87, it is choice 3, none. Then coming back to 88. Now in this 88, G, now G equals to F, and next one F and E. F greater than or equals to E, and next one D hash, D lesser than E, E greater than D, and next one L hash. L hash means L lesser than G, L lesser than G. L lesser than G equals to F greater than or equals to E greater than D. Now the first one, G greater than or equals to E. Between G greater than or equals to E, definitely true. And F copyright F greater than D. Between F and D, only that symbol greater than is there, that is also true. L plus F. Plus stands for what? L is lesser than or equals to F. And this is L and F. L lesser than F is true, but not equals to. And next one, D hash, D lesser than G, G greater than D, D lesser than G is true. And so what is your answer? 1, 2 and 4. It is again choice 1, 88. Clear now? 88 choice 1. Then 89 onwards. Now question numbers 89 to 93. 89 to 93. 8 persons are there from different countries, Russia, Australia, China, Singapore and so on, are seated in 2 parallel rows containing 4 people each in such a way that, and there is equal distance between adjacent persons, row 1, U, V, W and X, and they are facing towards south. Clear? They are facing towards south. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, tell me who are the persons facing towards south? 4 or 5 persons? Only 4 persons, fine. As only 4 persons, U, V, W, X. U, V, W, X are the persons who have facing south. And tell me who are the persons facing towards north? And H, I, J, K. H, I, J, K are the persons facing towards north. Then next one. And the person from Canada sits opposite to I who is from Russia. Person from Canada sits opposite I who is from Russia. The person from Russia is an immediate neighbor of H but not to J. X sits to the immediate right of the person who sits opposite to the person from Brazil. Person from Australia is not a neighbor of X. The person from Japan sits 2 places from Singapore. Singapore is not H. And Singapore and Japan, there must be exactly 1 person. Neither W nor Norwegian is from Canada. W sits at the end of the row and is opposite the person. Now W is at one of the ends of the row. This is where we got the crucial information, definite information. Here there are 4 persons. Here again there are 4 persons. And W must be at this place. Isn't it? Now W sits at end of the row and is opposite the person who sits second to the left of the person from Japan. Now this W is opposite to the person who is seated second to the left of Japan. Now the person from Japan is here. And in this case, now W sits in and is opposite the person who sits second to the left of the person from Japan. Now this Japan, now the person who is opposite to W is seated second to the left of Japan is not possible. This case is straight away ruled out. Hence we are left with only one case. Then as W is here, either U or X is from China and neither of them sits at the end. U and X cannot be at the end. As U and X cannot be at the end, V must be at the other end. Isn't it? V is at the other end. Then coming back to this. First information. The person from Canada sits opposite I who is from Russia. The person from Canada is sit opposite to I who is from Russia. The person from Russia is an immediate neighbor of H. Russia is an immediate neighbor of H, isn't it? As Russia is an immediate neighbor of H, where should this I, H? The person from Russia is an immediate neighbor of H. I is from Russia. As I is from Russia, I can be here, isn't it? If I is here, the person from Russia is an immediate neighbor of H, okay? Then H will be at this place. Are you following this one or not? The person from Canada sits opposite I. Then Canada will be here. I is from which place? I is from Russia. The person from Canada sits opposite I who is from Russia. The person from Russia is an immediate neighbor of H, but not an immediate neighbor of J, isn't it? But Russia is not an immediate neighbor of J. Next one. X sits to the immediate right of the person. X is to the immediate right of the person who sits opposite to Brazil. Now X is seated opposite. Now Brazil person can be either here or here. And if you take at any one of these places, then X sits to the immediate right of the person opposite to Brazil is not possible, isn't it? And this case wherein we have taken I at this place is completely ruled out. As I cannot be at this place, then where should this I? I must be at this place. Are you following this one or not? I is here and this person is from Russia, and the person opposite to Russia is the person from Canada, and Canada is here. Then coming to this Brazil, Brazil is here. As this Brazil is here, now read the information. X sits to the immediate right of the person who sits opposite to Brazil. Opposite to Brazil is X. If X is here, VWX, UVWX, U must be at this place. And who sits opposite the person from Brazil? The person from Australia is not an immediate neighbor of X. Australia is not an immediate neighbor of X. We cannot be the person from Australia. We cannot be Australia. As we cannot be Australia, and next one. Then who is the person from Australia? Yes, we cannot be the person from Australia. Then who is from Australia? How do we know? ఆమె ఎలా చెప్పేశారు? ఇక్కడ వీ కాకపోతే ఇక్కడికైనా ఆస్ట్రేలియా రావచ్చు కదా, డైరెక్ట్గా అక్కడ ఎలా తీసుకుంటారు? ఇజెంట్ ఇట్? అక్కడ ఒక అజంప్షన్ వాడేశారు. ఏంటో చెప్పండి, వాడు ఈ రోలో మాట్లాడాడు కాబట్టి ఆస్ట్రేలియా వాడు అదే రోలో ఉన్నాడా లేదా మనకు తెలియదు. Then as of now we cannot take straight away unless and unless specific information has been provided. Then now X sits to the immediate right of the person who sits opposite the person from Brazil. Person from Australia is not an immediate neighbor of X. Person from Japan sits two places away from Singapore. Japan is 2 places away from Singapore, hence Singapore must be here. As Singapore is here, now Australia cannot be here, now Australia is at this place. ఇప్పుడు చెప్పొచ్చు ఆస్ట్రేలియా. ఇంతకుముందు ఖాళీ అక్కడ ఉంది, ఇప్పుడు ఖాళీ లేదు. Now Australia is W. Then whatever this X is the person from China. And who is the person left over? 2 more persons. And I and H. W not H. Person from Singapore is not H. And neither W nor V is from Canada. W and V is not from Canada. And next one. And W sits at the end of the row and is opposite the person who sits second to the left of the person from Japan. And either U or X is from China. X is from China, and neither of them sit at the ends of the row. Neither of them sits at the ends of the row. Yes, any information regarding the remaining 2 persons, K and J? Ma? The person from Russia is not an immediate neighbor of H. As the person from H but not an immediate neighbor of J. And the person from Russia is not an immediate neighbor of J, isn't it? Russia is not an immediate neighbor of J. J cannot be from Singapore. Hence, J is the person from Brazil. If J is Brazil, K is Singapore. J is Brazil and K is Singapore. Done with this? Yes, any doubts in this one? As the paper seems to be a little bit difficult. అందుకే ఎంతమంది ఉన్నారు, లేకపోతే కనిపించేవారే కాదు. There are two blood relation sets in this one. '89 to '93. Then 94 to 98. Now in this question numbers 94 to 98, it is based on which category? It comes under input and output. 94 to 98 comes under input and output, isn't it? Now in this input and output, as if you observe here in this input and output, how many elements we have? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 14. All together we have some 14 elements. And how many steps are there? 7 steps are there. That means in each step exactly 2 elements are arranged. Then how these elements were arranged. Now in order to identify the logic behind this one, you should always compare the input with the final output. Input and the final output, if you observe here. Now in the final output, step 7. Z, V, U, P, K, F, D. All the words are arranged in the descending order. Okay, followed by the numbers. What are the numbers we have? 18, 40, 48, 65, 71, 75, 85. All these numbers in the ascending order. Now all the words in the descending order and numbers in the ascending order, isn't it? Then words in the descending order, numbers in the ascending order. Then check out the pattern followed in this one. Now which element is coming to the first place in step 1? Decision is coming to the first place. 75 and so on shifted to the next position. And again the least number arranged at the last place. From there onwards, least word at the first place, least number at the last place. From there onwards, words are shifted to the second position, third and so on in the further steps, and the numbers are shifted to the right hand side. Are you following or not? Now this is about 94 to 98. And all these 5 questions are based on a single input, hence you have to write down all the steps separately rather than trying to work out this one straight away. Okay? 94 to 98. Then 99 and 100. 99 and 100. Now in this 99 and 100, now this banking. B-A-N-K-I-N-G, banking. Now what is the statement we have in this one, banking? How many such pairs of letters are there in the word banking? Each of which has as many letters between them as they have in the English alphabet. Now starting from B. B, C, D, E, F, G, H, A, B, C, D, E, F, N, O, P, Q, R, K, L, M, N, I, J, K. Left to right, there is not even a single pair we can able to identify. Right hand side to left hand side, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, and I, J, K, L, M, K, L, M, and so on. And A, B is the other pair. Hence, how many pairs we have? Only 2 pairs. Only 2 pairs, it is given choice 3. Only 2 pairs, choice 3. Then question number 100. Now in this question number 100, tell me what is the information we have for this 100. Now in this question number 100, now plus stands for what? And percentage stands for addition and so on. Then which of the following is definitely true? Okay? As tell me the first one. 10 minus. Minus stands for what? Minus stands for division. 10 divided by 2 is 5. Percentage is 5 plus 3, 8. And plus. Plus means 8 stands. Now into 6. Now it is not 20, it is more than 20. Choice 1 is ruled out. Then coming to the next one, 25 plus. Plus stands for what? Multiplication. Now 25 into 2, that is 50. Now percentage stands for what? Plus, and star stands subtraction. 25 into 2 is 100. 50. 50 plus 2, 52 minus 2 is 50 is the number, but not 49. That is ruled out. Then coming to the third one, plus. Plus stands for what? Multiplication. 5 into 5. And minus stands for, what is minus? Minus stands for division, and divided by 5 divided by 5 is 1. 5 divided by 5 is 1. And star. Now the star stands for subtraction. Now check out here. 5 into 5 divided by 5 is 1. 5 into 1 is 5. Isn't it? Now again it is not yielding 25. Then coming to the next one, 2 star. Star stands for subtraction. 2 minus 3. And percentage. Percentage is addition, plus 3. And minus. Whatever this minus, division. 5 divided by 5 is 6. Isn't it? Now 5 divided by 5 is 1. And 3 plus 1 is 4. And 2 minus 4 is not equals to 6. That is also ruled out. Then finally choice 5 is the element left over. Now percentage means 7 plus 10, and minus stands for what? Minus stands for division divided by 2, and plus stands for what? Plus is multiplication. Now tell me whether this is equal to 57 or not. 10 divided by 2 is 5. Now 7 plus 5 into 10, that is 7 plus 50 is 57, choice 5. Now question number 100, it is choice 5 is the answer. Done? Yes, any doubts in this one? Now paper number 452, question number 66 to 100. Number series, question numbers please, number series 56. Now question numbers 56 to 60. Now in this 56 to 60, what is information we have for 56? Now 12 divided by 7. Now 12 divided by 7. Now how can you express this one? 12 divided by 7. Number ones decreased, isn't it? Now 12 into half. 12 into 0.5 is 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 into 1 plus 1. Now 8 into 1.5. 8 into 1.5 is 12 plus 1. Now this is into 2 plus 1. Into 2.5 plus 1. Into 2.5 plus 1, what is your answer here? 27, 54, 54 plus 13, 67.5 plus 1, 68.5, choice 2. Done? Now the given numbers are multiplied with 0.5, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, and 1 is added to each of these. Then coming to 57. Now in this 57, the numbers are in the decreasing order. Whenever the numbers are in the decreasing order, then we need to go in the reverse order, isn't it? Now in the reverse order, numbers starting with 0.1 and increase it to 1440. As the numbers are increasing at a very faster rate, it must be under multiplication or combination. Now in this one, 1 and 2.5. As tell me, 1 and 2, it is multiplied with how much? Into 25. And 2.5 and 40. Now it is multiplied with how much? Into 16. 25, 16 are can be written as 5 square, 4 square. Now this is 40 into 9, 360. 5 square, 4 square, 3 square. Now here 4 square, this is 1 square. 1 square is easier, hence 1330. Done? 1440 is the answer, choice 3. Or else the given numbers are divided by 1, divided by 4, divided by 9, divided by 16, divided by 25. Hence as the very second number is the missing number, hence it would be very difficult for you if you move in the left to right. Hence we are going in the reverse order. Okay? Then 58. Now what is the number here? 1440, that is choice 3. Then coming down to this 58. Now 57 numbers are increasing at a smaller rate. Then we need to go for the difference. Now 237 and 205, what is the difference we have? 37 and 205, here the difference is minus 32. And 53 and 37, difference is how much? Minus 16. Now 32, 16, here the difference is how much? 8. 8 into 2, 16. 16 into 2 divided by 2, divided by 2, divided by 2, divided by 2. Now 267 divided by minus 2. Minus 2 is how much? 265, choice 5. 2, 4, 8, 16, 32 are the numbers that are subtracted. 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. Then coming down to question number 59. Now in this 59, tell me what are the numbers we have. 0.4, 0.8, starting with 0.4, ending with 352, and the choices are in the form of 4,000s. As the numbers are increasing at a very faster rate, it must be under which category? Product. Now 0.4 and 0.8, it can be written into 2. As it is into 2, then 32 and 352, it is into 11. And next 4 and this is into 8. Now 2, 8, 11. 8 plus 3, 11. 2 plus 3 is 5. Into 5. Plus 3 and again plus 3 and 8 plus 3, 11. 11 plus 3, 14. Now 342 into 14. 2 into 4, 8. The last digit must be 8. Among the given choice, only choice 2 is having the last digit as 8, choice 2. No need to find out the entire number. Last digit is 8. 59. Then coming to the last question of the day. Now 60th. Now in this question number 60. Now 60th, 11, 39.9 and so on. 11 and 39.8. What is the difference between these two? 28.8. And next one 39.8 and 25.4. What is the difference between these two? 14.4 subtraction minus. 25.4 and 32.6. Difference is so much, plus 7.2. Plus 7.2. And next one 28, 14, 7. Next one must be 3.6. Minus 3.6. Next one must be how much? Plus 1.8. 29 plus 1.8, 30.8. And it is given in choice 5. Now this is about question number 60 and paper number 14452. Yes, any doubts in this paper? Now finally we have done with this 452, 66 to 100 and 56 to 60. Done with this? As there is no quant session for today, okay?